Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're jumping into American slang.
That's right. Like the everyday stuff native speakers use.
Exactly, the words you don't really get in textbooks but hear all the time.
Mm-hmm. And our goal here is to help you understand it better, in shows, movies, just everyday chats.
We're drawing from some great insights, particularly from a podcast called The Ginger Test. They break this down really well.
Yeah, they do. It should be fun.
Okay, let's get into it. First one, what's up? Pretty common, right?
Oh, yeah. Super common.
Yeah.
It's basically just a relaxed way to say hi or hello.
Like a verbal nod?
Exactly. And the typical reply is usually something like, not much.
Or, just chillin'.
Right. Just chilling. Which conveniently brings us to chill.
Chill. Okay, so this means what? To relax.
Yeah. Relax, calm down, take it easy.
So if I say, let's just chill tonight.
You mean like, let's just hang out, watch a movie, maybe Netflix, something low-key.
Gotcha. No big plans, just relaxing.
Precisely. And that idea kind of flows into hang out.
Okay, hang out. So just spending time together.
Yep. Simple as that. Spending time together casually.
Someone might text, want to hang out this weekend?
Exactly. It's just an open invitation. The source we looked at, the Ginger Test, they joked it's great unless your other option is like dental surgery.
Fair enough. Okay, so let's shift gears a bit. What about words with more energy?
Right. Let's talk about what you might hear at a party or just when something's really exciting. Party talk and power words, starting with lit.
Lit. Okay, definitely not about actual fire or light bulbs.
No. If something's lit, it means it's amazing, wild, full of energy, awesome.
The podcast mentioned epic as a kind of synonym.
Yeah, epic captures a similar vibe. Just really, really good.
Yep.
High energy, memorable, like a fantastic concert or party.
Makes sense. Okay, next one. Sick. This one can be tricky.
Oh, definitely. Because normally sick means you're ill, right? Not feeling well.
But in slang.
It means cool. Awesome. Really impressive.
So like that skateboard trick was sick. That's a compliment.
Exactly. But context is everything. The source makes a good point. If someone says you look sick, they probably mean you look pale or unwell.
Right. You need to pay attention to how it's used. Big difference.
Huge difference. Okay, moving on to slay.
Slay. Again, nothing to do with dragons or swords here.
Nope. To slay means you absolutely crushed it. You did something incredibly well, impressively.
So you might hear like, wow, you slayed that exam.
Exactly. Or, girl, you slayed that presentation. There's this related phrase too, slay all day.
What's the feel of that? Just keep being awesome.
Pretty much. It's about continuous success, just owning it with confidence and style.
Okay, cool. Now let's dive into something maybe a bit more dramatic.
Yeah, the next section from the Ginger Test deals with drama, ghosts, and gossip. First up, tea.
Tea. And we're not talking about a beverage.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
Tea is gossip. It's the scoop, the hot information, usually something a bit dramatic or juicy.
So someone might ask, what's the tea on them? Meaning, what's the gossip?
Precisely. And the podcast explanation was pretty funny. Tea equals truth, usually served with shade.
Served with shade. What does the shade part add?
Shade implies it's not just information, but maybe comes with a little bit of attitude, a subtle insult, or some playful cattiness. It's not just neutral facts.
Got it. Okay, next term, ghost.
Right, ghost, and not the Halloween kind.
So what does it mean to ghost someone?
It means you just completely disappear from their communications. You stop answering texts, calls, DMs, everything, suddenly, without explanation.
Ouch. The example was, he totally ghosted me after our third date.
Yeah, and the commentary was like, come on, Kevin, grow up.
Why such a negative reaction to ghosting?
Well, it's generally seen as pretty disrespectful. It avoids having an actual, if awkward, conversation. Leaves the other person hanging.
Yeah, that's rough. Okay, next is an acronym, FOMO.
FOMO. Fear of missing out.
Ah, yes. That feeling you get when you see everyone else having fun on social media, maybe.
Exactly. You're at home, maybe doing chores, and you see pictures of friends at a party or on a great trip. That anxiety, that's FOMO.
The example was, I had major FOMO seeing all the beach photos. I think we can all relate to that sometime.
For sure. It taps into that feeling of wanting to be included, part of the fun.
Yeah.
Okay, last one in this section. Salty.
Salty. Not about food.
Nope. If someone is salty, they're bitter, maybe a little jealous or resentful about something.
Like he got really salty when she won the game.
Perfect example. And the podcast had a playful suggestion. Don't be salty, be saucy instead.
Saucy. How's that different?
Saucy is more about being cheeky, maybe a bit bold or sassy, but in a fun, confident way. Not bitter like salty. It reframes it.
Interesting distinction. Okay, let's move on. How about expressing feelings? Sometimes quiet, sometimes loud.
Exactly. This section is express yourself loud or Lowkey. Starting with Lowkey.
Lowkey. So this means kind of secretly or subtly.
Yeah, understated, not making a big deal out of it. You might say, I'm Lowkey nervous about this date.
Meaning, I'm actually quite nervous, but I'm trying to play it cool.
That's the idea. You're feeling it, but you're not broadcasting it loudly. Maybe you don't want to seem too eager or something.
Okay. And the opposite
Is high key.
high key. So this is the opposite. Openly, strongly.
Totally. No holding back. You feel something strongly, and you're expressing it openly.
The example was, I'm high-key obsessed with this new band.
Right. It's upfront, very clear. No subtlety needed.
So low-key is keeping it quiet. High-key is shouting it out.
Pretty much. Next. Savage.
Savage. Not like a wild animal.
No. If someone's being savage, it means they're being brutally honest, really bold, maybe saying something harsh but true. It often implies impressiveness, even if it's a bit shocking.
The example, you told your boss his idea was dumb. That's savage.
Yeah, and the source added a little warning like, use responsibly.
Right, because there's a line, isn't there, between savage honesty and just being mean.
Absolutely. Context and delivery matter a lot. It can be admired for its boldness, but it can easily become plain rude if it lacks any tact.
Good point. Okay, finally, we have a pair, yas and yikes.
Right. Both very expressive interjections.
Yas, usually spelled with extra A's and S's. That's like extreme approval.
Yes. Huge enthusiasm. Like, yes, queen, your outfit is amazing. It's intense agreement or excitement. Yikes is the opposite. It signals disapproval, cringe, awkwardness, or shock. Like, yikes, that meeting was uncomfortable.
Or, wakes, socks the sandals.
Exactly. A strong negative reaction packed into one word.
Okay, wow. That covers quite a bit of ground.
Yeah, that's a good rundown of some really common American slang terms, drawing heavily from the Ginger Test analysis.
So hopefully now you listening can decode things a bit better. Like that sentence, what was it?
The tea was lit, but she ghosted him and he got salty.
Right. You should understand that now. Or
Right.
at least have a much better idea.
Hopefully it makes listening to casual American English feel a bit less like, well, a foreign language sometimes.
Yeah, we really hope this helps you feel more comfortable, more tuned in. Language is always evolving, isn't it?
It really is. And exploring slang like this, it just shows how much culture and context gets packed into these little words and phrases.
It's a reminder to listen for the feeling behind the words, too.
Definitely. So
Yeah.
keep listening, keep noticing these things. Maybe next time you hear someone say something's lit or complain about FOMO, you'll not only get it, but also appreciate that little window into the culture.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for diving deep with us today.